Ted Perkins, live in Santa Monica, California, and I'm the founder of SkillRange. SkillRange is building the next generation of online courses. Actually doing that requires a huge technical leap. From actually optimizing video and closed captioning, which is kind of the legacy technology, towards building something completely new, which is simulation and dynamic spreadsheets and actual true hands-on learning. And, that's posed a huge technical challenge for us. We're planning to go to market next year and work with finance professionals and supply chain professionals. And over the last couple of years, we've been developing technology that'll enable us to do so. I've worked with BWT on multiple different projects. They've blurred together just because they've been our sole partner for all things development. And, they're very capable doing web and kind of that kind of core skill set, database and anything back end. Front-end applications. BWT has really been instrumental in getting us over the technical hurdles that it takes to get there. When we came to BWT, we were in a situation where we had shared our MVP and gotten some really good feedback, and it was time to make the changes we needed in order to get it out to market. The issue was that it relied on technology that didn't exist. There were no APIs for what we needed to do. And a friend of mine who'd been working with BWT successfully for years referred me to them, and the first call, it was clear that these guys were going to be a really good partner to us. When we originally approached BWT, we had worked very successfully with a couple other developers in Eastern Europe to develop the MVP. But it became clear that we needed more support and more scale and more skill sets, which BWT offered. And really what we needed was a partner that would be able to coordinate work with us, grow with us, and kind of offer the expertise that we needed to run the operations. And we don't have a technical co-founder, but we really need somebody to work with us to actually put them into action and run QA and really shepherd us along the process. And that's been BWT. Work with BWT has been fantastic. They've really been a true partner to us, both in terms of getting us up and running and making sure that we had the right development talent dedicated to the team, to giving us sort of needed advice about how we're actually structuring our requirements, what we actually need, what the timelines and cost will likely be. And at this point, looking forward, it's going to be so important that we continue to grow with BWT, just because they know our organization, they know our goals, and they're willing to push back when needed. BWT, we work with a dedicated client manager, which is excellent, somebody I can go to talk about the overall project and what our needs may be and how they might change, as well as a project manager who is aware of the sort of technical capabilities of the team members in terms of what we need and our requirements, and kind of coordinates the magic. And then we also have developers who we work with regularly on a first name basis. When you work one-off with somebody, you can kind of hand over specifications and then they deliver on it, and that's great. But with BWT, what you get in addition to that is somebody who's able to see across the project. There have been 3 or 4 instances where there'd be independent kind of siloed requirements that I would set for them. And they'd pause and then push back and say, actually, maybe you want to think about, constructing your site, around this type of database structure. It'll just be cleaner in the long run. Or maybe you need to, actually, when you're doing this beta test, put in this debug capability so that we're able to test something entirely different. And so their ability to see across the individual work streams and project requirements has just made such a huge difference. If I did this project without BWT, I wouldn't be where I am today. The product is truly next generation. Just asked one of the BWT developers to just think about it for a week, and they came back with a solution. Whatever you throw at these guys, they come up with not just programming solutions, conceptual solutions. So just hugely impressed with their brain power as well as their ability to understand the problem and conceptualize it. So, I really do recommend BWT for companies in a similar stage of growth and beyond, where they have specifications, a big problem, and are really looking for a partner who can help translate aspirations into developed product ready for market. And I'm in a business where we're going to be developing more and more and more of these front-end applications as we grow and scale. And I absolutely look forward to working with BWT in the future, mainly because I know they can handle it and they'll be able to flex their team and brain power in order to support. I feel like whatever the challenge may be, I can call Oleg and Daria and all the other good folks at BWT, and they'll help me figure out what I need, as an organization, and how they can support me and grow with me. And a really major respect to them for building such a cool, kind of empowered client-facing organization where they take partnership seriously. BWT is constantly asking for feedback and really trying to grow and improve their service model. That's so important that they take that seriously in terms of improving their own organization, their own people, and their own client delivery model. I'm very excited about them as an organization and where they're headed. It was a true partnership. And has been a partnership, and I hope will be a partnership for years to come in terms of building this, new online learning technology. I recommend GroupBWT because they are true partners in development, backed by incredible developers.